Alright, it's on.
Alright, 3, 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second episode of Against the Spread podcast. Last week, week 5, we did our predictions for the first time, and let's just say that went less than successful, but it's alright. Bookies got murdered that week. We love to see it. I think I got 8 out of the 15 picks we did. Declan, how did you
Oh, it was by far the worst week I've had in a while, to be honest. It was like, I got 5, did I? Or something
Yeah, something like that. You
concerning.
got the prime time one, which is all that matters.
Yeah,
Um,
but,
the Colts. Do you want to run them through that one?
well, to be honest, Colts should have won that. They threw that hard. But,
Facts.
Lamar's been playing well.
Ravens money line. Ravens money line
Oh,
cash.
and the betters would have been nervous on Ravens' money line, all in the multis and everything. The last
Facts.
leg.
Um, bro, that was just a beating the Browns last week.
Oh, that's
That
match
that
fixing
was
for sure. That is
that was
bad.
my load up.
Yeah.
But if Browns, if Browns were like outsiders this week, I'd be throwing the house on them.
Mm.
Refs would make up for it. And Friday morning, Thursday night in America, uh, mighty Jalen Hurts
Oh,
and the Eagles.
one of
Tom
the
Brady.
greatest things you'll ever see.
Brady taking a knee.
Yeah,
For all the Eagles plus 7 fans.
blatant match fixing as well, and for the unders, the under
Yeah,
and the plus cashed. So,
that was very big beans, especially for you.
mm.
Um, bro, going for 2. The
Oh,
coach knew the spread.
oh,
There was literally 2 of those
the coach loaded
practice.
up. He's got his yearly paycheck on it, so he needed that.
Any other situation, no one's going for 2 there.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
suspect.
alright, let's go to this week's games. Feeling good about them, Declan?
I mean, especially after the first game, you got
Yeah,
the plus winning, like the bookies winning, which is always a good sign to start the week off. Um,
facts.
so hopefully it stays in that way, that trend.
Yes, especially for your trend of betting. Alright, first match. Dolphins, Jacksonville in London. I feel bad for the people in London who would want to watch this game. You saw last week that worked out for the Falcons.
Yeah, the favorite.
Miami -3 this week.
Mm.
Your thoughts?
I mean, the Dolphins last week against who did they play?
Bucks.
Oh yeah, the Bucks, and the Bucks slaughtered them. The Dolphins secondary was one of the worst I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. But they come against the Jags, who are not even close to the Bucks offensively. But if this game was the spread was any bigger, I'd be happily taking the Jags. But I can't take the Jags until they actually win a game. They threw the game against the Bengals.
Oh yeah.
I'll be taking the Dolphins. It's a no bet game, but interestingly, the Jags have 53% of the money.
Do they?
Yes, so I don't know what the public why it's so 50-50 on the
If
young
it's
Jags.
50-50, bookies just win
Yeah,
because of
well
that
they get
cut.
that the cut, but and the money is 4-1 on the over, so every $4 is
Interesting. To be honest, I'm not even gonna think about it that much. I probably won't be betting
yes.
on this game. Dolphins -3, if I had to pick.
Hmm.
You?
Yeah, I'll do Dolphins -3, but it's stay away game.
Fair enough. Bengals Lions. I feel like Lions have a chance here. Is the public heavy on Bengals?
I'll just check. Give me 2 seconds.
No, it's alright. I feel like Lions have been low-key robbed a lot of games.
Mm.
Uh,
Cincinnati has 63% of the money.
it's only slight, but
Yeah.
still. To be honest, I really don't have any great interest in this one. But bro, surely Goff gets him going, like, eventually.
Yeah, he's been playing well.
Eventually. Didn't they get kicked on, like, after the siren or whatever against Vikings? Yeah.
Yeah,
Vikings.
last week and the couple of weeks ago as well.
A sneaky play, Lions to score exactly 17 points.
Is that a
They scored 17 points 3 of their last 4 weeks.
that is true. That is true.
But no real interest again. To be honest, if I had to pick, I would probably lean Lions plus 3.5. Any more to add from you?
No, same as you, basically what you said. But I mean, both these teams are pretty bad. Like the Bengals overachieved the first 5 weeks. The thing I took notice, and I actually might bet this, is 96% of the money is on the under. So
Under.
yeah, I mean both teams. The Lions have been defending kinda well. Like they've got a decent defense, but I think Goff gets going, and I'll be taking the overs, but I have a slight lean to the Bengals. I feel like if that line gets to a flat 3, then
Yeah.
they'll be worth taking. But I'll be taking 3.5 in hope, just for this segment.
Interesting.
But yeah,
You've actually convinced me there.
yeah.
I'll switch to. Actually, no. I'll ride with the Lions. Who knows?
I mean, the Lions deserve to win. Like they've choked that many games.
Yeah, Bengals should be better though, but you
Yeah.
never know what Lions team you're gonna get. If anything, it'll be their defense that has to clutch up for the Lions, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Their defense is actually decent this year.
Alright, your Bengals minus 3.5.
Yeah.
Lions plus 3.5 for me, if we had to pick. Packers and Chicago. Chicago minus 6. Over under's only 44.
Yes.
Surely that has good potential to go overs.
Yes. Well, the under is 70% of the money, so the
Under,
public
really?
is on the under. Yes.
Or that last game, if the kickers actually made their kicks, that would have been another 10-point score.
Yeah.
But I feel like Green Bay against divisional opponents are very good. But covering the line, that's a different story.
Yeah.
6 is a bit, and Chicago looked pretty good last week.
Yeah.
Especially
They beat
the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders, and it wasn't even close.
Honestly, that was a bit of a beating. I know a lot of parlays that got ruined by that. The Raiders.
Yeah.
It is a tough one. What do you think?
Is the line at 6 at the moment?
Flat 6. Is it altered? Is it different on other websites?
No, I think it is 6. At the start of the week when I saw this, it opened at the Packers minus 4, and even at plus 4, I thought the Bears were a decent bet at plus 4.
Yeah.
But to take it out to plus 6 and add that to 78% of the money is on the Packers. This is definitely in the later segments we do our top 3 bets. This is
You can just go and say if this is one of your top 3 bets right now. Actually,
Oh,
we can
well,
just roll
yeah.
it through.
one of mine is the Bears at the plus, and I actually might even do money line as well. They're at home.
Money line.
It should never be plus 6 at home for a divisional game, and it's not like the Bears have been bad. They've got a winning record.
Oh, they do too. At 0.600 right now.
And
That's,
and I don't know what to make of the Packers. Like they've got their best corner out. What's his name? I forget his name. But he's
I know
out.
who you mean though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their defense isn't like the best. It's all on Rodgers to carry them, and the Bears have been getting stops lately. So
That's true.
I think they've got a chance.
I feel like Packers should be too good. In individual games, I think I saw a 12-1 recently, especially Rodgers. It is in Chicago, which is a worry.
Are you taking the Packers line or?
Packers money line, but as I said, the 6 is a lot of points for a
Yeah.
divisional game.
Yeah.
if I was gonna do anything, it'd be Packers money line, Chicago spread, or like a bigger spread.
Yeah, like an alt line.
Yeah, but
What do you
I
think on
feel
the
like
total?
Packers just win. Total, I think it might go over.
Over?
But I wouldn't. It's honestly a coin flip. But if I had to bet, I would go over. 44 is just not a lot of points.
Yeah, it opened at 46 and down to 44.
Especially fading the public, but yeah, especially with that Green Bay DB out,
Yeah.
that could play a factor. So Green Bay money line, but I would have to pick Chicago at the line if I had to. It's not one of my top 3 bets.
Lock it in.
Lock it in for you.
Yes.
Chicago +6 for Declan. Top 3. Top 1 even.
No. You know my top one. Play of the year.
Play of the year. All right, we'll get to that. Houston Colts. Danger game for Colts, if you ask me. I see Houston after last week. That was a very winnable game last week for Houston against Pittsburgh. Not Pittsburgh. Patriots.
Yeah. They actually should have probably won that.
Yeah. But to be honest, the way Colts have been playing, I cannot see them being $1.20 ever this season. But
I mean, they should have beat the Ravens.
yeah, but they couldn't get it done. Personally, I have no real interest in the game.
Yeah,
if
I won't be
anything,
watching it.
Spread money line in Houston, just for a bit of value. You know what I mean?
Wait, you say
Not
sprinkle
really.
money line Texans?
I'm saying it definitely could happen. Like the average punter sees $1.20 and be like, oh yeah, I'll just chuck that.
Yeah, it'll be in everyone's multis. Yeah.
Honestly, Houston +10 for me, but for now, no real interest.
This game, I actually thought the Colts would have opened as bigger favorites. I
Really?
actually, yeah, even though they lost to the Ravens, I actually liked the start, and Carson Wentz actually looked decent, like as bad as he has been. But on the public side, everything's even 50-50 both sides.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, which I was
What about on the
surprised
money
about.
line?
Oh, money line, it was definitely favoring Colts, but
Yeah.
yeah, spread side it's on 50-50. Um,
Interesting.
I always hate. Is it a flat 10 or is it 10.5?
Flat 10.
I always hate taking double digit favorites, but like historically they don't cover. But I'll have to take the Colts in this. I feel like the Texans played their Super Bowl last week. Like
You're probably right.
they actually turned up against the Patriots, which was surprising, and it had the
Yeah.
bookies nervous about because everyone had the Patriots in their Oh, not the bookies nervous. The public was nervous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take the Colts at the minus, but no bet game.
Houston +10 if I had to bet. I might throw a little bit money line. Who knows?
Mm.
Probably not, but
Or
Uh,
you'll get good odds, whether they're like $5 or something, $4.
something like
Yeah.
that. Kansas City -6.5 against Washington. At Washington, there was a big bet placed on Washington. I remember as well. This is. I don't know if KC can really get it done anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just starting to settle in. You know, like they're not playing their best.
Yeah, their defense is shocking.
Yeah, currently they're at the bottom of their league. Will they start to turn up? What do you think?
Well, as bad as Kansas City has been, Washington has been by far one of the most disappointing teams to start the season. I had them winning the NFC.
East.
Yeah,
They're still second in the East.
in the East. Yeah, well that division is terrible, but
The Cowboys are alright.
yeah, Cowboys are feasting right now, but I thought they would have, kept in touch with them. Interesting to see the weight of the public here. The public still love Kansas City. 90+% of the money is on Kansas City, which
90%.
yes, which is it baffles me, but um only 54% of the money's on the over, which normally with a Kansas City game with their defense and offense the way it is,
Yeah.
like everyone loves the over for them. So I don't know what they're seeing. Maybe Washington's defense, they think they'll turn up this week, which I don't know why they would think that after the first 5 weeks, but
Facts.
I'm a bit torn here. Like I want to take Kansas City -7 for a bounce back, but
Yeah.
the liability of 90+%. I think what really I think is Kansas City will win by 7 for it to be a void, like a push.
Yeah.
But if I had to bet this game, I'd take the under on the points. But
Mm.
for the
Wait, under still, even though
yeah, I just
Washington
don't
goes over.
understand why. Something's fishy there about the weight on it.
Total.
Yeah, and 54.5 is still pretty high, but
Yeah.
I will take Kansas City -7, but I would not surprise me if it lands straight on 7 to save the bookies.
Yeah. Facts. I can see that. That's if the line gets out to 7. 6.5 right now.
I was at 6.5.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll definitely take 6.5, and then if well by game time it should be up to like 7, 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could definitely see that happening.
you could get that
This is
middle.
historically a lot of negative lines for you so far, Declan.
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
Mm.
I think it's just I'm torn between Kansas' history of covering the spread and how bad Washington are.
Yeah.
There's a big bet on Washington.
Was it a 500k one or something like that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Fade that, man.
Yeah.
But KC -6.5 if I had to bet, but staying away, like flip a coin, honestly.
Mm.
Chargers +2.5, Baltimore -2.5. Now, you like this game a lot. I like this game a lot also. Chargers are overvalued in my opinion.
Yes.
Baltimore should be covering this.
I
What do
think
you think?
I think the Chargers have played 3 or 4 of the conference's favorites, like the Chiefs, Bills, and all that.
Yeah.
They're versus the Cowboys. Like they've played tough games in the first 5 weeks. Meanwhile, Ravens, yeah, they fallen behind teams like the Colts and all that.
Yeah.
But they're finding ways to win, which is, I reckon, is a good sign. I think the Chargers have a letdown spot here.
Yeah.
I think they're due for a emotional letdown. Ravens -2.5. Did you say is the line?
Yeah. It'll put. I seen it edging towards a flat 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Right now it's at 2.5. But that's $1.83 though, so it's on the brink of going to 3.
Oh, interesting. This is. I'll save it to the end because I haven't made my mind up just yet as the top 3 bet. But this is borderline one of the top 3 bets for me. 82% of the money is on the Chargers as well as the money line. So the spread and the money line, 82%. So
This is one of my top 3 bets. I feel like after last week, Ravens, they realized like, oh, we could have actually lost that game. But
yeah,
now they can start believing themselves a bit more, so that they can actually play if they could, like actually try. Chargers, as you said, they've been playing tough games. They're due, in my opinion. Baltimore, even though it's pushing out to 3, I'd still go Baltimore -2.5. One of my top 3 plays.
is also the Chargers' run defense. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I had a look earlier, and the run defense is shocking. It's one of the worst in the league. So you get that against Lamar, who is practically a glorified running back, overpaid running back. Like,
nah, the man can throw. But you see that one he missed, like,
yeah, yeah, like he threw for 400 yards or something, I think.
Yeah, that is true. Did
But
go in the end.
yeah, I don't see how even if say the line you don't take the line, chuck Ravens and all your multis and stuff as just like money line straight up. I reckon that will be the play.
Yeah, I agree. Ravens 2.5, minus 2.5. Maybe close to my top one play, honestly. But for now, just top three play. Rams, Giants. Rams -8 favorites. It should be -20.5. Rams, even though it's in New York, there is no way Giants come within 8, in my opinion.
Is Daniel Jones playing?
Yeah, he should be. So even more the reason why. There's if look, I go for the Rams, so there might be a slight bias.
Oh, just a slight one.
In past weeks, I have been nervous about the Rams. Like I knew they were going to lose to the Cardinals. Like I even accepted that. I know that definitely.
Yes.
But against the Giants, the Cowboys beat the Giants by like 20.
Mm.
And in my opinion, Rams are a better team than the Giants. Saints, they beat the Saints and Daniel Jones had a one-in-a-lifetime game.
Yeah, I mean,
last week we thought we were going to cover last week.
Yeah.
That was one of our better bets.
Yeah.
But they just did not come to play. And yeah, Rams. Matthew Stafford throwing a deep bomb. Aaron Donald pressuring Jones. It's just too much. -8, top 3 bet, maybe even top 1. As I said, yeah, my final statement. Nothing you say will be able to shift me.
I mean, I'll be taking the Rams as well, but I'm advising I'm advising anyone out there, do not take the Rams. Maybe money line you can take them, but do not take the Rams at all in the bets for me. 85% of the money on them. Yet the line opened at 10.5 and it's now down to 8. Did you say 8?
It's at flat 8.
Yeah.
It opened at 10.5, so money's coming in for Giants.
No. 85% of the money's on the Rams. So something's going on there. That either, I don't know, Daniel Jones getting confirmed playing because he got knocked out last week. I don't know if that was the 2-point swing. Also, this is a stat in your favor of the Rams. Daniel Jones is 2-10 against the spread at home in his last 12 games.
Well, I mean, I might take an alt-light line of Rams -19.5. Something along those lines. It should be a beating.
Yeah. I honestly don't see how the Giants come close to the Rams, but there's a lot of times where you don't know. Like, Eagles last on Friday, you don't know how they're going to stay within 7 points of the Bucks.
They just manage it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whatever their bookies have their little hands in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on a 3 a.m. game, they should get away with the Rams. You would hope.
Yeah, well, they're the better team on both sides of the ball, by far.
Honestly. Rams -8, top 3 pick for me. And you're going Rams -8, if you had to.
Yes.
Vikings -2.5 against Panthers +2.5. Panthers been overlooked in a little bit, in my opinion. I think it's personally, I'll probably stay away, but if I had to, maybe sprinkle Panthers money line. What do you think?
I'm definitely taking Panthers money line. Just putting that out there. Even though I like the Vikings, I like what they do. The money's 50-50. Pretty 50-50. It's even. The under's got 85% of the bets, so it might be a high scoring game purely on that. I'll definitely be betting Panthers money line. I don't know about I don't know if there's a point in taking 2.5 +2.5, but I think this is one of the stronger players of the week in my opinion. Even though Christian's out, he was
McCaffrey.
Yeah, he was gonna come back this week, but I mean Panthers are at home and they should never be 2.5 point underdogs to the Vikings at home in my opinion.
That is true, and I feel like Vikings will be in everyone's multi.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
For another multi-kill maybe. So if I'm taking a multi, it's Panthers and +2.5. I would be inclined to actually, if I was doing a single, I'd do money line, but
Yeah,
if
I'd rather do money line than 2.5.
if I'm chucking a multi, I'm doing 2.5. Maybe even doing an alt 3.5 or 3.
Hmm.
Uh, just because to be safe. But yeah, I feel like Panthers can definitely win just based on uh, just the feeling. Nah, not just feeling. Vikings, they beat the Lions by what, 3 points, as we spoke before, and I think Panthers can bounce back. People aren't valuing them as much anymore.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see what the line and like to see who was favorite if Christian was back, because I think that Darnold needs like a good
Mm,
running back to make him play like really well.
Donald is a running back. You
Yeah,
see that man
that
move?
is true. That is true.
Yeah. So it's like spread Panthers +2.5 for both of us. Cardinals +3.5 against the Browns -3.5. Cardinals have a lot of staff and a
Yeah.
couple players out on
What's that
COVIDs.
clown's name?
Cliff Kingsbury,
Yeah,
the
the
goat.
absolute clown belongs in a circus.
Jeez. What do you reckon? To me, this is just a pure stay away game. There's so much off about it. Like the Cardinals should be favorites in my opinion, but and last week Browns got destroyed with the flags. Refs will be on them this week. I can assure you. Um,
This is
yeah.
this is probably the game of the week. Oh, I mean, game of the round. Um,
Mm, viewing wise.
yeah, watching. I, like you, was surprised Cardinals didn't come up favorites, even though it's at Cleveland. Um,
Yeah.
a 5-0 team, I think they are.
I thought the spread would even come down as well. To be
Yeah,
honest, but
well,
it's gone out.
um, the running back Kareem Hunt, I think it was, or
Oh
or
yeah,
Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb.
Chubb is out.
Yeah,
That's a big
Chubb's
game
out.
for me.
Yeah. But just like last week when I thought the 49ers could beat the Cardinals, the Cardinals' run defense is awful. Um,
Really.
yeah, it's one of the worst. It's up there with the Chargers as some of the worst. So
Interesting.
I reckon Kareem Hunt gets going. Uh,
Well,
yeah, this
Kareem
is
Hunt hasn't been playing that good lately.
no, but
Uh,
he is a
he's still a good running
he's
back.
a very good running back. I would be inclined if I had to take the Browns line, but if you want some value, I reckon the Cardinals money line is a bit of value because
Yeah.
they are a 5-0. Like, let's not dismiss that, but
Mm.
I'll be taking the Browns -3.5. But stay away, stay away.
Yeah, this is very interesting to me. If Chubb was in, like, to be honest, I think Chubb is probably one of the best running backs in the league. Um, he's just cracked. I saw the highlights last week. The man just went off.
Actually, change it for me. I'll take the Cardinals line, but
Yep.
Browns money line. Yeah, if I had to choose, I'd be doing that.
Uh, yeah, I'd purely stay away. But if Browns were outsiders, it would be my bet of the week.
Oh, by far, by far.
But they just start as favorites, which is very surprising to me. I the NFL's tossed up right now because they have their golden boys 5-0. You know what I mean? The Cardinals, and they have the Browns, who they just destroyed last week.
Yeah, they need to get even.
Placing millions on the Chargers, which to this day I'll never know how Browns choked that. I can't even pick a line here. Browns -3.5. Oh, Cardinals are 5-0.
Yeah. I think it's disrespectful for the +3.5, but
Yeah.
it's purely on the fact that yes, they got absolutely robbed last week. One of the worst calls you'll ever see. Um.
Nick Chubb out. Kareem Hunt. Maybe this is time to step up.
Mm,
I'll be going Cardinals +3.5. If I had to.
mm.
But won't be betting that.
I reckon the Browns win though. I reckon it'll be a close game.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Cowboys -3 against Patriots +3. Now, if there was no shady business going on, the Cowboys should be at -7 or -10.
Yeah.
But why is it +3? Maybe because it's in Foxborough.
Um. That. Bill Belichick. The bookies have faith in Bill Belichick, neutralizing
Yeah.
the run. Because if you get if you stop the Cowboys' run and you force them to pass it, they're like, yes, they're Dak's like decent. He's one of the better quarterbacks, but for some
Yeah.
reason, when they pass it more than they run, they lose.
Yeah. I thought that. Honestly, I haven't really watched the Cowboys game.
Mm.
I turned the Eagles Cowboys game off after like first half, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I've not really been keeping up with them, but based on their results, I feel like they should be better than +3.
They are 5-0
Um,
against the spread.
exactly, and we keep thinking they're due for a loss, but they just, I don't know. And Patriots almost lost to the Texans last week,
Mm.
so this doesn't make a lot of sense. Are there any outs?
Um, not major outs, like big name outs. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, fair enough.
Um,
What do you think?
are you taking the Cowboys?
Uh, for me, it's another stay away, but yeah, Cowboys
This
-3.
this is Oh, I'm tempted to make this a top 3 play for me.
The Pats line.
Yeah, Cowboys 5-0 against the spread. Cowboys have 93% of the money. Uh,
How many weeks in a row have they had that much
y-
percent?
oh no, I think this is the highest out of all of them. Which,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was normally
Okay,
like
that's
the
insane.
80s or 70s. Um,
No, the line has barely budged.
yeah, this is the bookie's biggest liability. I've got a quote here from a bookie owner saying he took there was sharp money at +3.5 on the Patriots. That's what brought it down from +4 to +3.5.
Oh, okay.
And he big quote here. We will be big Patriots fans tomorrow. So so um
Wait, no, change my tip.
yeah,
Change my tip.
I don't know if some refs are getting bought out or what's going on, but I'm
The
taking
Cowboys and the Patriots. It
yeah.
has to be two biggest franchises.
Yeah. Um I'm taking Patriots. I'll be betting Patriots line and money line as well. Cowboys will
Wow.
be in everyone's multis. I foresee. I've got a vision that the Cowboys will be the one to ruin everyone's multis out of all the favorites. So
That's a big call.
yeah, I'll
Um,
put my faith in Bill.
that's certainly one I can respect after hearing that quote.
Yeah,
That is very good. Oh, yeah, Patriots +3. It's about time. Whenever bookies have their hands involved in games like that,
when
it's
bookie the owners of like the bookmakers, when the owner is coming out and saying we'll be big Patriot fans,
yeah.
there's significant money being placed.
Oh yeah.
And when you got 93% of the money and they're 5-0 against the spread, the Cowboys, and the line doesn't really move at all, you know.
Mm. So maybe a top 4 play for you, Declan.
Yeah, we'll make it a top 4 just for this week, I reckon.
Um, interesting. So both Pats +3. It should go out to 3.5.
Mm.
+3's at $2.05 right now.
I think on
Um,
Sportsbet, they've already changed to 3.5.
interesting. Maybe just go the money line.
Yeah,
No,
the money line's value as well. Yeah.
alrighty. Raiders +4 against the Broncos in Denver. Denver. I don't know how they're still favorites. Oh no, it's only because the Raiders controversy this week.
Yeah, the
Might
coach getting sacked or resigning.
because Broncos are certified pretenders.
Yeah,
It's confirmed. Although
they,
Pittsburgh are a good team, Pittsburgh should have been my number 1 play last week.
yeah. Just thinking
But
back on it, it's outrageous. They were what was it, like $1.90 each or something like that.
yeah, they got pushed out to outsiders. No, it wasn't. It was a -1.5, so it would have been like $2.20, $2.10.
Oh, yeah.
Which is concerning. Don't disrespect Big Ben like that.
I'll be disrespecting him this week.
Disrespecting him this week. Oh, and Seattle. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Raiders +4 for me, purely on the fact that Broncos are overrated. You know, Denver want to show off their not Denver. Raiders want to show off their coach. You know, some respect. Even though there was some disrespectful emails. Your thoughts?
Um, this at the start of the week before I had a look at the games like the Ravens and all that.
Yeah.
This is not a top 3 or 4 play for me. I will be putting slight beans on this. I'll be taking the Raiders at the plus, purely on the fact that the money is 5-1 on the Broncos.
5-1.
Yeah, the Broncos should never be have that much money placed on them after what 2 or 3 weeks of losing back to back.
Yep. Agreed. Is moneyline value 270?
I mean, definitely that they definitely could win, but I think the plus is a lot safer.
Yeah, fair enough. That's one of my top 3 picks. Raiders +4.
Nice.
To be honest, as I said, Broncos pretender status. They beat the 3 lowest teams and everyone's going crazy over them.
Yeah, well, I fell victim to that. I thought they were actually decent, but obviously, their past 3 games, who have they played?
No, they're 3-2 still.
Yeah,
they lost to the Ravens and Pittsburgh, which are both favorite top 2.
Mm.
So
Oh yeah, they've lost to the Ravens, didn't they? Yeah.
So Raiders +4 for me. Maybe a little bit money line, but I'll probably play it safe.
Yeah, I reckon the Lions a lot better.
Prime time. Wait, you're going Raiders +4.
Yeah.
Prime time. Seattle in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh -5. What do you think?
I mean, Seattle's defense is shocking. You saw that against the Rams. Was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, Seattle's defense is shocking. Without Russ there, I struggled to see them. Even though Geno Smith or whatever his name is actually looked quite decent before that intercept.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
Hey, I mean, I would take the Seahawks here if Russ was playing, but the Steelers defense does carry them.
Yeah.
So, I reckon this will be a very low scoring game.
It's at 42, which is the lowest of the week.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, 42.5. But you're definently right in that. I'd say I'm seeing like a 17 to 15.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I want to take Seahawks so bad, but I don't know if they can score against the Pittsburgh defense with Geno Smith as the QB. You know.
Yeah, that is fair.
I mean, the money's on the Steelers 72%, so it's not good signs. But I'll take the Steelers -4.5, but no bet and no confidence.
Is it 4.5? Where is that?
At Sportsbet have that 4.5. So I think, are you on 365?
Yeah, 365 is -5 is at $1.86.
Oh, is it 5?
Yeah.
Wow.
5.
Wow.
You leaning Seahawks or even though 4.5 and 5 really doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but I was surprised that was that high. Yeah, I'll still take Steelers, but no confidence.
Steelers -5 for me.
Are you confident about this?
Yeah.
Alright.
If I had to, it would be Steelers -5. Although in prime time, as you said, you never know how they can just cover somehow.
Yeah.
It just happens. Even though Steelers should be the better team, especially with Seahawks now lacking offensively, and the Seahawks run game really hasn't gotten going this year.
Yeah, well, Chris Carson got placed on IR, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he hasn't been really active this year. Pittsburgh win, maybe 20-7.
Yeah, something low. Yeah.
Pittsburgh -5. The decision's not close for me. But I probably won't bet it. Although we'll see. We'll see how the day's going until then.
Yeah. See the trend.
Now, this is your of the week. Why don't you go run us through Buffalo -5.5 against Tennessee, Tuesday or Monday night, wherever you are.
I feel like this would have to be close to the bet of the year. Bills coming off a emotional primetime win against the Chiefs. Let's not get too, hyped up about Josh Allen and everyone else. Like, yes, they did smoke the Chiefs, but I think anyone would look good against that Chiefs defense. Like, I reckon Jags actually could score 30 on them.
Who's that man that Tyron
Oh,
Matthew was looking at or whatever?
yeah, that
That
cornerback or whatever he was, standing
yeah,
in the middle of nowhere, letting them get free yardage.
honestly.
I mean, this is the
But
biggest pros versus Joes game I've ever seen in my life. You got
uh
87% of the money on the Bills as well.
87% on the Bills.
Mm.
And you haven't even said what your bet is, by the way.
I mean,
Titans plus 5.5.
I mean, I'll be loading on 5.5 and the money line as well.
Hmm.
Just putting it out there. I was a bit torn if I should touch the over under 53.5 prime time. It normally is like profitable to take the unders, but I'll leave that alone. I'll be taking the line load up and the money line.
The bet on the over under is just money you could spend on the line.
Mm.
If if Steelers cover -5, because in my theory is that in recent weeks it's been on prime time, the three prime time games, 2+ and one minus line, and there's been 1+ line got up already with the Eagles.
Oh, so you reckon
So
it'll be like a 2-1 or 1-2? Like that has to be like the thing
yeah,
of the week. Alright.
although Bills are a very good team, as you said, they probably worked hardest to beat Kansas City, Kansas City in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Uh, and they're coming off, as you said, riding that high pretty much. In back-to-back primetime games, Tennessee with their run game, Derrick Henry will get going. Plus 5.5. It'll be close.
I've got an interesting stat here as well. The Titans are 7-3 against the spread as an underdog. So
That is a good stat.
I'll be gladly taking the Titans. And think about it as well. Say you got the Cowboys and all that. Say if they do win, everyone's
Yeah,
multis will lead into the Bills, like to Bills outright win, and the bookies
facts.
don't lose. So I think this is one of the safest plays of the week. Touch wood.
And this will be big units for you.
Yes, very big.
Your best bet of the week then, Titans plus 5.5. Well, let's run through your top three. What was it again?
So I had the Titans plus 5.5. I had the Patriots plus 3.5, plus 4, wherever you're at, and I had the Bears plus 6, and also the Ravens minus 2.5. So it's top 4. I couldn't really decide the top 3, but
Interesting.
I'm confident with those 4.
Confident with those four. To be honest, it's gonna take a little bit for me. Let me gauge my top three, and I'll tell you my best one.
Okay, yeah.
Baltimore -2.5, Rams -8, and Raiders +4.
Yeah, I don't mind that Raiders pick. I think they'll turn up.
Baltimore -2.5 is probably my best. I don't know if my vision is skewed on the Rams because simply I'm a fan, so I have to take that into account. Raiders +4 is probably one of my better bets as well. I'll probably do a multi with Ravens and Raiders. I'll leave. Oh, should I keep Rams in? I don't know.
Would you take the Raiders money line?
I would be tempted to. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's $2.70 or what, I think. Yeah.
I'll be kicking myself if they lose by 2 or 3.
Yeah, like a field goal. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's at a flat 4 right now, but I've seen it at 4.5. I swear.
Yeah, I think Sportsbet has 4.5.
Um, yeah, I would be. I might even go big beans and do a lot, but NFL has been very very volatile for me,
I mean,
to say the least.
the public won last week, and
Yeah,
they never win back-to-back weeks. That's purely why like going to Patriots and Titans
hmm
is the play. For me, like
yeah. Best. Oh, the thing is, I always end up waking up at these early times anyway, so I can always chuck a bet on.
yeah, that's true.
Uh,
That's true.
whenever when it gets down to crunch time, things change
Yeah,
as well.
it's tough doing it a couple like 7 hours because the lines can always change. Like someone could get ruled out. Lines always change.
Facts. But I feel like if I was living in America, my whole Sunday would just be gone.
Go to the
The-
bookies, sit in those rooms.
yeah, facts. It would be a very good day though, to say the least.
Mm.
Um, yeah, top top one. Honestly, I can't even decide. Eight is a big line for Rams. It's quite scary, but as I said,
Yeah,
it's the Giants.
Rams
Like,
should like put 30 on them,
yeah,
but it's just purely on the fact that Rams have 80 something% of the money, and the line like doesn't go in their favor. It goes like
yeah.
siding with the Giants, if you know what I mean.
We will post all our tips on Twitter, so make sure you follow ATS_P0D on Twitter. We'll post them. I might chuck a multi with all of our best ones. Wait, what was it? Chicago +6 for you.
Yeah.
Baltimore -2.5 for you and I. Rams -8. Patriots +3, or I might wait till it goes to 3.5.
Yeah, it definitely will go to 3.5.
Raiders +4. And Tennessee +5.5. What's that pay? Wait, $48. That is value.
That is a healthy $48 multi though. If you want some free
Without
cash.
without a power play, I feel like this could be. I'm feeling good about this based on last week's destruction of the bookies. It's time for their redemption.
I mean, it's bounce back season. Like it has to happen.
Facts. But that'll probably wrap it up. To be honest, any final comments?
Let's just hope bookies win. Patriots and Titans turn up. If Patriots and Titans take outright dubs or cover, it will be already a great day.
For the bookies.
And for me, yeah.
For me. So, Patriots turning into one of your bigger plays?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I just can't see the Cowboys. Like if the Cowboys say were -7 or whatever they were, then I'd be a little nervous. Like the bookies don't really value the Patriots there, but +3 or +4. Yeah, there's definitely fish. And then the head bookie coming out and saying he'll be big fans of Patriots. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Honestly, that is highly concerning. Yep. Once again, on the Twitter, we'll post the final thoughts. Thanks for listening. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Hopefully, take big dubs. Fade the public. Cheers.
Latest.